How's it going, YouTube? This is Wake Run Collapse, and we are on it with boxes number 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 of Japanese X and Y 9, Rage of the Broken Sky. Just as the video describes, it's going to be 100 packs before this video is completed. I've been doing this with Japanese openings since Wild Blaze, which came out approximately 2 years ago. It's actually almost 2 years ago at this point, because I think that was like a March set or something like that. So this is quite the tradition for me, and for a lot of you I know it's tradition as well. So if you're excited to see what I could pull out of these 100 packs, make sure you go down and hit the like button below. I know sometimes it can be difficult to come up with a comment that maybe other people would not use, unless of course you comment Purple Monkey Dishwasher, in which case, well, I said it, so maybe there will be more than one person that writes that. But anyways, we're going to shake that one off. It can be difficult to formulate your thoughts into something unique or something that you feel like is worth sharing, but your comments are always helpful. The like button is also helpful if you don't feel like using that. Okay. So, with a background of that, we're just going to crack into box number 6 right now. And my first question for you, so move some boxes to the sides, is how many boxes do you think it'll take for me to pull the Mega Gyarados EX that I still need to complete my 80 card set? I don't think it's going to be in this box. I think it'll be in box 7. So take to the comment section below and let me know what you think. Alright, first pack is Cloyster, Chikorita, Doublade, Ferroseed, and Zebstrika. Gonna continue to look to see if the first 3 packs in every box are gonna have no holographic cards in them. So we have Hypno, Kricketune, Froakie, Gabite, and Fighting Spirit Belt. Because of the length of the video, I am going to try to speed through the packs faster than usual. I am going to do 100... Oh! It's my first 3rd pack holo, and it's an Aegislash. That's cool. So, if I'm going a little bit faster than usual, then that is the reason why. I do not want this video to be an hour. I would actually really like it to be 40-ish minutes, maybe a little bit more. It's Seismitoad, Blitzel, Kricketot, Pancham, and the Psychic's Mind Reading. Because the longer the video is, the less likely you guys are going to be to click on it. And I want you to enjoy this as much as I do. So we get Gyarados Spirit Link, Nuzleaf, Numel, Clefairy, and Max Elixir. How long will it take for us to find that Mega Gyarados EX? Oh, it's a Manaphy EX. A Water-type EX, and a cool one, as I only have one of those so far. I think I pulled it in the last pack of box 1. It's nice to get that. Alright, here we have Lilligant, Drowsy, Ferroseed, Petilil, and Sudowoodo. Oh. Sometimes I cut packs unevenly, and the little pieces just fly up in the air. That's what just happened. Trevenant, Skrelp, Swanna, Bayleaf, and Suicune. Stuff. Alright, we have a Clefable, a Honedge, Tympole, Kricketune, and Pangoro. Yeah, so I've been doing 100 pack openings for quite a while now. It's become kind of my thing for these openings. Burst Valley, Phantom, Slowpoke, Trubbish, and Darkrai EX. Alright. Very cool. Don't think I've pulled another one of those as well. It's just kind of become tradition. Wild Blaze, Rising Fist, Phantom Gate, Tidal Storm, Gaia Volcano, Emerald Break, Bandit Ring, Blue Shock, and Red Flash, so I guess this is my 10th 100 pack opening in a single video. Camerupt, Gibble, Heatmore, Raticate, and Garbodors are holo. So I guess if you watched all my 100 pack opening videos in sequence, you'd be seeing 1,000 Japanese booster packs. That is mildly to moderately gross. Get a Drapion, Frogadier, Stantler, Skorupi, and Burst Balloon. It's so many cards. 50 booster boxes, 5,000 cards between them. Get a Time Puzzle, a Gabite, a Shelder, Clefairy, and Meganium for a holo. I mean, I know if you open an English booster case, that's, what, 216 packs or something like that? And there's a lot more cards in the packs as well, so you get over 2,000 cards in an English booster case. You get the same in a Japanese booster case, it just takes a lot longer because there's so many more packs. But Japanese sets don't have the filler like English sets do. Splash Energy, Rattata, Kricketot, Doublade, and Eradicate Break. Awesome. You just don't end up with this like overwhelming amount of common cards. I mean, yes, consequently, in the larger sets, it can be a Pestilence to collect some of the uncommon cards, but generally they do a pretty good job with it. Ferrothorn, Ducklet, Durant, Froakie, and Cloyster. Yes, I didn't mention this, but my goal for these 5 booster boxes is to get 3 full arts total. I would love to have that happen. Fighting Spirit Belt, Numel, Glameow, Slowbro, and Slowking. It's a cool choice for artwork, so I really don't mind seeing it. Even though it's just another water type in some cases. Yeah, my goal is 3. 3 full arts are better. Psychic's Mind Reading, Blitzel, Nuzleaf, Drowsy, and Hypno. To get the gang all together for that one. Then we have Zeb Strika, Slowpoke, Raticate, Seedot. Nice! The Mega Gyarados EX. Blast Geyser to the moon and back. Blast Geyser does 120, and if you choose, you can do an extra 20 damage for every water energy that's attached to Mega Gyarados EX. If you do that, you do have to discard the top 2 cards of your deck. That's a small price to pay if it's going to mean the difference between a knockout and not a knockout, so... Very nice. Glad to get this card finally. We're on the last pack, but we've already pulled 4 EXs / breaks, and that really does seem to be like the standard for this set. So I expect nothing in this pack. Seismitoad, Swanna, Perugly, Skrelp. Oh, a Garchomp. How nice. This is why it's cool to not count cards as you go. Not like, you know, counting cards in like the... What is it, Blackjack movie, the 21 with Kevin Spacey? Not in that sense, but it's cool to not immediately keep track of cards because you can be surprised by stuff like that. So that was a cool way to end. So no full art in that box, but 4 more boxes to go. That is awesome. So we're going into box number 7, and I don't mind that my prediction was incorrect, because a new card is a new card. And we're at 9 minutes so far. So if we keep up this pace, we'll probably end up at the low 40s. Alright, this pack's going to have Sigilyph, Skrelp, Swanna, Bayleaf, and Camerupt. It's a little surprising that I'm only 2 for 6 as far as full arts and ultra rares go for my booster boxes, but I'm sure they're going to work themselves out as time goes on. Again, my prediction for the entire case is 12 secret rares and ultra rares. That would make these next few boxes, well, I say few, like 14 is just a few boxes, really exciting. Now that we're on to the 4th pack, maybe we'll start pulling some stuff. We have a Fighting Spirit Belt, Gible, Heatmore, Raticate, and a Dragalge holo. Alright. So my question for this box is, what evolution do you think is going to be printed next in the TCG? I think it's going to be Sylveon. You get Cloyster, Frogadier, Stantler, Skorupi, and another Darkrai EX. Back-to-back boxes with the King of Darkness. Alright. Yeah, I think it's going to be Sylveon EX. I'm a little surprised that they didn't just print Sylveon in this set. Hypno, Gabite, Shellder, Clefairy, and Clefable. It would have, of course, made, squeeze me, the most amount of sense to print Espeon and Umbreon and skip the Darkrai, once they had already made up their mind to print the Espeon. Ah, Greninja. Even though Darkrai was my and 8-Bit Box only correct prediction for EX and Break cards for Rage in the Broken Sky, given the fact that they had Espeon in it, I would have preferred an Umbreon EX. But in general, I'm surprised that all these mons are getting EX treatment before Sylveon, which I would have sworn, up and down, would get that special treatment sooner because it's a newer Pokemon. They're probably selling merchandise better. Seismitoad, Ducklet, Durant, Froakie. Speaking of which, I guess it's not hard to pull this card anymore. It's another Mega Gyarados EX. I was partially right that I would have one in box 7, I just didn't expect one in box 6 as well. Alright. Now I've got multiple copies of both of the Megas, this and Scizor. Gotta keep that going. And here we have a Sudowoodo, Numel, Glameow, Slowbro, and Aegislash. One thing that I will caution you guys about, if you are looking to start using KMC perfect size sleeves for your collection, or as you start to open packs, if you stack a whole lot of KMC sleeved cards together, they tend to be slippery. They tend to go kind of all over the place. Trevenant, Slowpoke, Raticate, Seedot, and Suicune. Alright. Not going to go 20 for 20 with this card now, obviously, but it's so cool. They just tend to have a mind of their own, shall we say. And it's not a situation you want to be in if you have a big stack of valuable cards just kind of slide over. Come on. There we go. Reverse Valley, Swanna, Ferrugly, Skrelp, and Ferrothorn. So it's definitely something I would advise against doing if you do not have them protected in some fashion. Like I've got boxes behind them and they're sitting on a desk and they can't possibly fall over the whoa edge. Scizor EX Full Art. What a beautiful card. Let's get that whole thing in the frame. Damn, look at that. That is something else. I don't think there's a weak full art in this set whatsoever. We're going to zoom in on there. You can see that 86 out of 80 secret rare. It's not perfectly focused, but it's pretty much there. There we go. I always like to show that when I pull a full art. Beautiful card. Wow. I was talking to 8-Bit Bach about this, that if they made full arts, if they had the capabilities to make the cards of this quality, and if they had full arts in general 10 or 15 years ago, this seems like the type of artwork that they would have used for Scizor full art. It just seems like a nice, simple throwback without selling the Pokemon short. It's not too busy, it's not crazily inventive, it's just awesome. And that full art absolutely brings it in from the awesomeness department. Moving on, we have Burst Balloon, Gibble, Ferroseed, Trubbish, and Garbodor. Couldn't keep the trash away for too long. But that is awesome. Another new full art for me. and the first full art of my 100-pack opening. Hopefully more to come. Get that time puzzle there. A few more packs to go in this box here. If you haven't already, make sure you're dropping comments down below. I don't mind multiple comments because I do ask multiple questions. Oh, I dropped cards. I do ask multiple questions as we go to try to make sure that you are remaining engaged in the video. You are certainly welcome to not comment if you don't want to. If you want to just sit back with a beverage that is age appropriate and enjoy the video, you're welcome to do so. But if you want to join in the fun, the comment section is the place to be. Greninja Break. Number 4. Cool. I think it's my... is it my Trevenants that needs to catch up now? Yeah, I think it's Trevenants that need to catch up in the polls department as we go on to pack number 40, last pack of box number 7. Probably a blank pack, but I know I was surprised last time. Fighting Spirit Belt, Slowbro, Pancham, Durant, and Cloyster. Take all the packs, move them to the back. Take all these cards, and yep, I store them right back in the boxes from which they came. Usually after my 100-pack opening, I will go through and throw out all like the pamphlets, the little leaflets that come in these packs, because it helps me to store the boxes a little more easily. And because we pre-opened them, we're going right on to box 8. And that's cool. Alright, so question for box 8. I'm currently filming this on Thursday afternoon. Do not have to work today. Filming a Thursday afternoon in about 5 hours. I'm going to be watching the premiere of the new Star Wars movie. We have reserved seating in an IMAX theater. Well, they say it's IMAX, but I call it Limax, because it's not a true IMAX screen. True IMAX screens have like 11 or 12 rows to them, and they have that huge curved screen. This is a really big screen, and you get extra legroom, and it's a very nice experience, but it is not true IMAX. But I did not feel like driving over an hour to another state to see this movie, nor did I feel like catching those tickets as soon as they were up. So, since it's Saturday, have you seen Star Wars yet? And if you haven't, are you planning on it? Oh, 4 packs in, nothing. Please do not put spoilers of stuff like that in the comment section. There are tons of people who haven't seen it yet. You don't want to be spoiled before you see the movie, like I was. Camerupt, Swanna, Skrelp, Slowbro, and Garbodor is our first holo. It's just a really crappy way to ruin an experience for somebody. I would not wish that on anyone in the comment section. I mean, you can say if you thought it was awesome, or if you didn't like it, you can say that too. Eradicate Break. Alright. But no specific plot points, please, because a place like this should definitely be a safe haven for people who do not want to run into spoilers about their favorite movies. Time Puzzle, Honedge, Ducklet, Gibble, and Ferrothorn. Sigilyph, Slowpoke, Phantump, Frogadier, and Meganium. I'm just making a nice big pile of all my holos or better over on the right-hand side. And Zebstrika, Chikorita, Doublade, Ferroseed, and Splash Energy. As per the usual, guys, you will see a small, brief cut after the end of this box opening. My camera does not record after 30 minutes. 3 for 3 in the 100-pack opening. Yet another Mega Gyarados EX. So funny how polls work out. None in the first 5 boxes, and then I get it in 6, 7, and 8. Didn't I pull like a Teammates full art 3 boxes in a row as well? Fighting Spirit Belt, Durant, Palpitoad, Stantler, and Slowking? Yeah, I think I did pull Teammates full arts in like boxes like 11, 12, and 13 or something absurd like that. I know in Bandit Ring I pulled a bunch of ultra rares consecutively, like a bunch, but I don't remember exactly the circumstances surrounding that. Here we have Psychic's Mind Reading, Nuzleaf, Numel, Clefairy, and another Garchomp. Awesome. It at least seems like the holos are being fairly nicely distributed throughout the boxes. Max Elixir, Rattata, Shelder, Perugly, and Seismitoad. Next pack's your Gyarados Spirit Link, then Drowsy, Ferroseed, Petalil, and Manaphy EX. Glad I don't seem to be running out of this card now. Gonna keep those coming. Hoping for a nice, fair, even distribution of EXs as well. Given the way that the pull rates work out and the break cards pulling away from our ability to pull extra EXs. So get Delinquent. Skrelp, Swanna, Bayleaf, and Dragalge is the holo. I think I have... Oh, come on. I think I have one more EX left in the box. Perchance another new full art. And we get a Lilligant, a Honedge, Tympole, Kricketune, and Sudowoodo. Here we have Pangoro, Phantump, Slowpoke, Trubbish, and Trevenant. I think I have an idea for my question for box 9, but we'll see. Nearing the end of this box, though, Clefable, Gibble, Heatmore, Raticate, and Greninja is our holo. Can't tell if there's maybe 2 packs left in there. Nope, we're on the last pack. Hoping for last pack magic, unless I'm misremembering which EXs I've pulled so far, which would not be the first time, nor will it be the last. Show me another full art. We've got a Reverse Valley, Frogadier, Stantler, Skorupi. Ah, it's a Trevenant break. Definitely the break card I would have wanted to make sure that I've got enough for everybody. Though not the full art that we necessarily would have craved. So we're going to sleeve that up, sort out the packs. We'll see a brief cut in a moment and we'll be back with box 9. Or maybe you won't even notice it. So now that box 9 is upon us, ooh, that's a little bit too high of a stack. I think I'm going to do that. We're going to continue our trek. Hopefully, the last 2 boxes will each have something super special for us. We have Burst Balloon, Honedge, Ducklet, Gibble, and Camerupt. We have Time Puzzle, Slowpoke, Phantump, Frogadier, and Ferrothorn. So my question to you is, if there were a Pokemon in here, in this set, that could have received the holo treatment and didn't, what would you have liked it to be? It could be any Pokemon that's already in the set that was not a holographic card. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this because there's a wide variety. Oh, that's my choice. It's right there. It's Cloyster. Zebstrika, although Zebstrika would have been good, Ferrothorn would have been good. I'm always clamoring for Cloyster to get additional recognition in the TCG. So what is your choice? Maybe you would have wanted a Holo Trainer. Something to replace the Garbodor Holo. Oh, see what I'm talking about? Cards. Cards everywhere. Yeah, let me know in the comments below. Drop a comment and tell me what you think. So we have Hypno, Blitzel, Kricketot, oh, slight lack of focus. Come on. I hate when it does this. There we go. Pancham, and nice! A Scizor EX. I've been struggling to get this card. I think this might be only my second Scizor EX. So that is a groovy find. We got Psychic's Mind Reading, Nuzleaf, Numel, Clefairy, and Shiftry. Wow, either I was incorrect about the pull rates going up for secret rares in this set, or maybe I just don't have the best boxes so far and all the great ones are saving themselves for the second half of this case. It's entirely possible. I certainly wouldn't mind. It would keep you guys coming back if I keep pulling full arts, if I keep chasing that completed set. Because believe it or not, this is all for you. I could very easily take my openings offline. It would be less work for me, it would be less stress, but I'm not going to do that. Because I enjoy the interaction with you guys too. So we get a Delinquent, Skrelp, Swanna, Bayleaf, and Eradicate Break. The breaks are coming fast and furious now. And to think there used to be a time when I opened packs off camera. Yes, I've not had a YouTube channel since the beginning of time. Although I feel like I've been around since the beginning of time. That does not mean I was shooting videos this whole time. Yeah, my first set on YouTube was Black and White 7. Plasma Gale. Opened 3 boxes of Plasma Gale in the first few days of having my channel. I pulled full arts of Cobalion, Colress, and Lugia, I think. So my boxes were great. Next pack we have a Pangoro, Gibble, Heatmore, Raticate, and Garchomp. Alright. Definitely hoping for a special card out of this box. Because I'm not going to look very good wearing a 3-for-9 record on these boxes. Reverse Valley, Frogadier, Stantler, Skorupi, and Clefable. Suppose if anything, the good news is I don't know what I've pulled from this box so far. Ah, it's a Ho-Oh BX. Alright, I haven't seen him for a while. That's cool. Nice artwork as well. And we have Drapion, Chikorita, Pancham, Palpitoad, and Burst Balloon. Yep, still doing fairly well on time. I always want it to be a little bit faster, but you know, you get to talking, you get to start pulling cool cards. You want to make sure you don't immediately just yank them off camera for no one to be able to see and enjoy. It's starting to be that way. Here we have a Scizor, Spirit Link, Ducklet, Durant, Froakie, and Sigilyph. Oh, we're almost at the end of this box, too! I do think I still have, like, one more EX. I think I've pulled, like, the Scizor, the Ho-Oh, and the one break, like, Eradicate break or something. Splash Energy, Numel, Glameow, Slowbro, and Greninja. Oh, rescue me, Last Pack Magic. Hook a brother up. Does this pack have what it takes? We'll find out. We have Cloyster, Blitzel, Nuzleaf, Drowsy. It do. Yeah, it do have what it takes. That is the Darkrai EX Full Art. And it is beautiful. Yes, it is. How about that last pack magic one more time around? Box 5 had the ultimate last pack magic, but this gives it a pretty good run for its money. And I totally see what they were saying about the eye really catching you. It does. And as much as I like the Prestige, as we zoom in right there, we see 85 out of 80 secret rare for the Darkrai EX Full Art. As much as I like the Prestige of the original full art version of Darkrai, I gotta say this artwork is better. I always thought the other one was kind of ugly. I mean, I still really liked it, but it didn't hold a candle to the regular EX version. And this one does. Nice. It's redeemed itself now. Has redeemed itself now. 4 out of 9 is something I can deal with. We have one more box to go, you guys. Crazy to say this, but there's only 20 more packs in this video. Still have, 10 more booster boxes after today to look forward to. 200 more packs, so we can really make a run at this set. So let's see if we can finish the video off right. We already have full arts of Scizor and Darkrai in the books. Let's get one more. Let's get an Espeon. Lilligant, Slowbro, Pancham, Durant, and Camerupt. So my question for box 10 is this. I'm going to be pretty closely monitoring the viewership for boxes 11 through 20. So I guess this is going to be more of a statement than anything else. For Blue Shock and Red Flash, the viewership just plummeted after box 10. Like, a lot of those boxes didn't even get 500 views, which I know sounds like I'm being complaining about it or really expecting a certain level of success, but it's noticeable when you open a booster box and less than 5% of your subscribers watch it. So I am going to be watching to see how those pan out. So you get a Cloyster, Blitzel, Froakie, Kricketot, and Sigilyph. Between that and the sales from Rage of the Broken Sky, that's going to be a big determining factor in what I do in the future as far as beyond 10 boxes is concerned. So you get a Drapion, Raticate, Tympole, Bayleaf, and Dragalge. Because if the viewership is there, if people are still really amped about it, really strongly supporting the openings, then it helps to get me there. If people are buying a lot of the cards, a lot of the duplicates that I have, if I'm able to sell them off and recoup most of my money, then that's a big driving force too. Here's a Trevenant Break. Alright. But if neither one of those is there, then it becomes difficult to plot out and shoot and schedule and open and pay for the additional 10 booster boxes on the end of the 100-pack openings. Because then I just end up with massive amounts of stuff in my trade binder. Sale binder, really. So get a Scizor, Spirit Link, Trubbish, Glameow, Heatmore, and a Psychic's Mind Reading. So I am going to be monitoring the situation, as far as Rage of the Broken Sky is concerned, to decide if 20 boxes is overkill, or maybe if I just need to switch up what I do with the final half of each booster case. I'm going to see how it goes. Greninja. I do already have 20 boxes of Awakening of Psychic Kings pre-ordered. That's X and Y 10 that's coming out in March, featuring Mega Alakazam EX. So that is not going to change. We get Ferrothorn, Petalil, Skorupi, Seedot, and Seismitoad. But I may make some adjustments if I feel like it's not worth it. And I would love to continue to open booster cases. It's awesome. It's a part of... Ooh, Darkrai EX. Alright. It's a big part of why I look forward to openings in the first place. Getting a whole case, trying to hunt down to complete the entire set. But say after this opening, I've got the Ultra Rare, I've got Ho-Oh, Scizor, and Darkrai. If I get one more, then I need 4 more Full Arts, and there's certainly no guarantee that I get them in the last 10 boxes. And there's an Aegislash. But it can be costly to shell out big time for booster cases and then not be able to recoup some of the cost. So all I'm really saying, all I'm really hoping for is that the support continues to be there for the later boxes. You guys are still excited, you guys are still looking forward to it, that you guys are subscribed, that part's cool too. And coming back for more. Because this is the big event of the season for me. So we get a Sudowoodo, Kricketune, Froakie, Gabite, and a Suicune. Still in love with that. Just looks like a painting. Leave that over there. We are down near and towards the end of the video. Reverse Valley, Durant, Palpitoad, Stantler, and Pangoro. Probably got like 7 packs left. I don't know, you guys might be keep it track at home, keep it score or something, but I am not. We're on Shiftry, Blitzel, Kricketot, Pancham. Wow. Wow, wow, wee, wah. Gyarados EX Full Art. What a way to finish the final box of my 100-pack opening with this beauty. Wow. That's so cool, so majestic. There we go. You can see it right down there at the bottom. 81 out of 80, secret rare. Quite the artwork. Definitely prefer this artwork to the ultra rare version, though they are quite similar. I like to see more Pokemon and more of the card taken up by the Pokemon. So that is great. We got the mascot in box 10. Well, I guess maybe Mega Gyarados is a mascot, but beautiful. Full art red Gyarados. Nice! So now the full arts that we need are Mega Gyarados, Espeon, Mega Scizor, and Manaphy. That's not bad. You know, that's not bad after 10 boxes to be 4 cards away from completing this set. I'm certainly hopeful that I get them all, but realistically, I would like to get 3 out of the 4 that remain. Because you gotta expect a duplicate at one point or another. So we get another Garbodor. You gotta expect to run into a duplicate full art at some point. I am still hopeful that my prediction of 12 secret rares or better comes through. But we would need to get 7 out of 10 out of the last boxes to do that, and I don't know if that's quite going to be in the cards, so to speak. But I'm very, very happy with how this 100-pack opening has gone. 3 new full arts, got the Mega Gyarados I needed as well. Get a Splash Energy, Skrelp, Swanna, Bayleaf, and Slowking. Bayleaf ruining the all-S pack. It's going to happen one of these days, guys. It's going to happen. Put the Slowking over there. And we're at pack number 100 of Rage of the Broken Sky. In a single video, we're going to close things out with a Lilligant, Honedge, Tympole, Kricketune, and a Mega Scizor EX. Alright. Glorious way to finish things off, guys. If you are departing the video now, please make sure you hit the like button down below on your way out. I am going to do a recap, and I am going to have to clean up quite the ridiculous mess. But It would be very nice if you guys hit the like button. What I'm trying to do as a content consumer when I'm watching other people's stuff rather than on my own videos, if I watch the video all the way to the end, then I feel like it kept me engaged, so I hit the like button. That's what I've been trying to remember to do, and I've gotten pretty good at it. So when I'm watching, you know, gameplay videos or stuff like that, I try to make sure, I'm going to stand up for this. I try to make sure that I am showing my support to the content creator. And by conditioning myself to do that, I feel like it makes a pretty decent difference. So I hope that's something that you guys will consider, not just for my videos, but for other videos as well. Because it makes a difference. Even if you don't have something to say, it makes a difference to the content creator that you're showing your support, even just by clicking a button. It's just a button. Alright, we're going to sort these out and do a truly ridiculous recap. Let's go to the back. I'm going to scooch my butt forward on this seat. Holographic cards in this box. By box, I mean this mega box, were Aegislash, Suicune, Garbodor, Meganium, Slowking, Garchomp, Dragalge, Greninja, Aegislash, Suicune, Garbodor, Meganium, Garbodor, Meganium, Slowking, Garchomp, Dragalge, Greninja, Garbodor, Meganium. This is a weird combination. Slowking, Garchomp, Dragalge, Greninja, Dragalge, Greninja, Suicune, Aegislash, Slowking, and Garbodor. Get to the back, you guys. Make way for the other cool cards that are coming. Break cards we pulled were Raticate, Greninja, Raticate, Trevenant, Raticate, and Trevenant. EXs were Manaphy, Darkrai, Mega Gyarados, Darkrai, Mega Gyarados, Mega Gyarados, Manaphy, Scizor, Ho-Oh, Darkrai, and Mega Scizor. So no SP on that 100 packs. That's weird. We also got the Scizor Full Art, the Darkrai Full Art, and the Gyarados Full Art. Guys, thank you so very much for coming out and showing your support for the video. It really does mean the world to me. Hit the like button. Make sure you drop down to the comment section and share anything you want to say about any of the stuff that we were talking about. And I hope to see you all the next video.